Welcome back to The Ambassadors. I'm thrilled to dive into today's topic with you. Let's get right into it.
Let's face it, conflict is pretty much inevitable, especially if you're in any kind of leadership role. But what if you could actually turn those disagreements into opportunities, chances to build even stronger connections? Well, today, we're going to dig into a really powerful ancient principle for doing exactly that.
So, this is the big question, right? How do the truly great leaders do it? How do they take a moment of friction, something that can easily tear people apart, and transform it into something that actually strengthens relationships and helps everyone grow?
All right, let's just get this on the table. If you're leading people in any capacity, a family, a team, a church, you are going to deal with conflict. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen, it's a matter of when. The real test of leadership isn't avoiding disputes, it's how you handle them when they arrive.
And we have to be super clear about this. The stakes are incredibly high. When conflict is handled poorly, or worse, just ignored, it acts like a slow poison. It just eats away at unity, it dissolves trust, and it completely stalls out any kind of personal or spiritual growth.
Okay, so if we know conflict is coming, and we know how damaging it can be, what's the solution? Where do we turn? Well, the path forward can be found in this single, profound piece of wisdom from the book of Proverbs. And here it is. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Just listen to that contrast. It's so clear, isn't it? In any conflict, you're standing at a fork in the road, and each path leads to a completely different outcome.
So what exactly are these grievous words? Well, you can think of them as conversational gasoline. They're those harsh, impulsive things we blurt out in the heat of the moment. They don't solve anything. They just guarantee the fire gets a whole lot bigger.
And this right here, this is where true leadership is forged. It's about making that crucial shift from a knee-jerk, emotional reaction to a calm, thoughtful response. You know, it's the difference between being a thermometer that just reflects the heat in the room and being a thermostat that actually sets the temperature.
I mean, look at the choice laid out so clearly. On one side, you've got those grievous words. They're impulsive, they're harsh, and they're guaranteed to stir up anger. But then you have the other path, the soft answer. It's thoughtful, it's calm. Its whole purpose is to turn away wrath, to de-escalate. Every single conflict gives us this choice.
But here's the thing. Choosing the right path isn't just about learning a new technique. It has to come from your character. It takes humility to admit you might not have the full picture. It takes empathy to really try to understand the other person's perspective. It absolutely requires self-control to pause instead of pouncing. And it's all wrapped up in emotional intelligence, the wisdom to navigate the moment well.
What we're really talking about is being able to step into a messy, tangled situation and gently bring things back together. And of course, the ultimate example of this is Jesus. He faced constant confrontation, but he never met aggression with more aggression. His goal was always to guide people toward truth and, ultimately, reconciliation.
Now, let's zoom out a bit. Because how a leader responds to conflict is never just an isolated event. It's like dropping a stone into a pond. The ripples spread out and completely shape the culture of your entire team, your family, or your community.
And this can create an incredible, positive cycle. It all starts when the leader models what reconciliation looks like. Then, people see that, and they learn from it. Humility starts to become the norm, not the exception. And little by little, you build an environment of real trust, a place where people feel safe enough to be real and to grow.
You see, this is about so much more than just putting out fires. This is about building something strong and lasting. A leader who masters this skill doesn't just solve problems. They build credibility. They earn genuine respect. They create the kind of healthy soil where everyone can truly thrive.
So, what do we do with all this? This isn't just some interesting idea to think about. This is a practical call to action for every single one of us, in our work, in our homes, starting right now, today.
And it really all comes down to this one simple but really challenging question we have to ask ourselves. In those heated moments, are you truly responding with wisdom, or are you just reacting on impulse?
So the ultimate challenge here is to commit, to decide that you're going to be a force for unity, to model what reconciliation looks like, not just in the big dramatic moments, but in every single interaction. Because in the end, true leadership isn't about being right.
Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and comment. Your host, God's servant, David F. Noifulu.